All right, hello Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Chiron, or those of you who have Pisces, Cazimis in your chart, maybe even Jupiter in Pisces. This video could definitely resonate with you. I hope you all are doing well. Aquarius Queen here to give you your 2022 reading. Now, what's interesting is if you've watched the 2022 New Year's reading that we did for all the zodiac signs, Diana and I, you will see me write down the names of your 2022 January readings. So if that makes sense, I kind of channeled these names in a previous video last year. And your keyword was new vision. So 2022, the year of new vision. And you know, in 2020, everyone was saying that was the new vision because 2020 vision. But you guys are going to have like a double vision, if that makes sense. It feels like you're going to be seeing things around you in a much different way. And this is going to allow big shifts and changes to happen. The little alien noises that you hear in the background are binaural beats. This is a Saturn frequency. Today is Saturday, so we're working with Saturn energy. What keyword do we have for Pisces, January 2022? So your keyword was hold water in your mouth. What this says to me is, remember Pisces, you're the fish. So if anybody could survive with water in their mouth, it would be you. And water is the element, or water is your emotions. Water is how you feel. That's why we have a lot of water within our bodies. A lot of us are very emotional. And if you have a lot of water sign energy in your chart, especially that Jupiter and Pisces, you could be very sensitive to things. And not sensitive in a bad way, but sensitive to energy, shall we say. So you'll be very sensitive to energy, and it's important that you use your discernment and start to look at the situations that you're around, because what I'm seeing is there's a Pisces who, they say things at the wrong time. Like, people could just be having a conversation and this Pisces comes in and says something so deep or says something so emotional that they don't know how to deal with it. So Pisces, one of you guys could be around someone who doesn't understand your emotions. All right, what? And then another thing too, you hear the 2020 when you say 2022. It's just the extra 2 in there. So yeah, I feel like double perception. You're just going to be seeing things much differently. All right. Your current energy is the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot definitely says that you're moving forward. You're in this time where you're experiencing a shift that is pushing you in a certain direction, and new experiences may open up as you go towards this way. For your past influences, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So in the past, some of you may have had trouble holding on to money or being disciplined when it came to money. Some of you need to step into that Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Maybe you are independent or creating your own type of financial security, but that became an issue, but it's okay because you're moving forward now too. For your past influence, for your obstacles and challenges, you have the Strength card. So this tells me that the obstacles and blockages were in the past, and you're starting to find solutions to whatever is causing you stress or worry or fear or anxiety. So you're finding solutions on an emotional, spiritual, and physical level. And this could definitely play out in your financial situation too, finding financial solutions. For your divine message, you have the Chariot, you have the Lovers card. You got so many major arcanas. You have the Chariot, the Strength card, and the Lovers. So a very, very powerful month January is for you, because you may be communicating with a certain individual who you feel like you're very passionate about. For some of you, this could be incoming or new love, or you're seeing love a little bit differently. We are going to clarify that later. For the near future, you have the 10 of Wands. So the near future kind of tells us that you're headed into a burnout because a lot is being required of you at this time. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So things are definitely shifting and twisting and changing. Your experience is being altered so that you can undergo a new cycle in your life, right? But when the wheel turns, especially like in this Wheel of Fortune, something has to fall off. So something may need to be taken away from you, or something may leave your life and it falls off. You see how this leg is falling off, but they on top? Some of you are about to be on top, with maybe even coupled with another individual, because we do see a king and a queen here. And as you do that, something else falls away. It could be a bad pattern of belief. It could be a certain addiction. It could be some type of behavior that you were exuding. It could have been whatever was causing you those financial obstacles and blockages. So, as we get to the best part of the reading, the best part too, because I usually don't start off with Pisces. I usually start with Aries and just go down the zodiac. But all the Pisces people be hitting me up in my inbox like, where's our reading? Because they're the last sign. But don't y'all know that the best is last? However, in 2022, I'm going to start with Pisces first because we're gonna do things a little different. Clarify the Chariot card. We're going to clarify all 5 of these cards that you got out with the supernatural cards. I just got these. I'm very excited to have this deck. I don't know how many of you have watched the show Supernatural, but I watch it. So, to clarify your cards, the first card is the Chariot, and that's clarified by the... I don't know what he's called, because this is my second time using this deck. I believe this is the 4 of Goblets, because I did take a little peek in the book, and they don't call it cups, they call it goblets. So, the 4 of Goblets. Let's see what the 4 of Goblets says. So, for those of you who are familiar with the show, after Donatello loses his soul, he loses his joie de vivre. His lack of moral compass makes him apathetic and uncaring. The 4 of Goblets represents boredom or apathy. You may need to reconnect with things that inspire you to reignite your spark. Okay, so what's interesting is I feel like some of you may have been stagnant or blocked, especially when it came to a relationship or, again, that financial situation, because this is not a private reading. This is a general reading. So I'm trying to keep it very general so that multiple Pisces people can see what it is that they resonate with in this reading. Some of you felt as though the situation that you were in when it came to love was something you didn't quite want. Some of you are choosing to move forward with a different person or a different job. It's like you weren't satisfied. So you chose to move forward. You chose to move a little differently. To clarify, the Queen of Pentacles, which was in your obstacles and blockages, which was in your past influence section, talked about you having some sort of financial codependency or financial issues, or just trying to find a way to strengthen your financial situation or create something that will help you do so. Let's clarify by the Queen of Blades. Come on now, you got a queen clarified by a queen. Let's see what this Queen of Blades is. These are beautiful cards. It's like my first time seeing some of them. The Queen of Blades shows this high-ranking angel named Naomi, and she's a ruthless, complicated leader who, according to Castiel, fiercely creates about the safety and well-being of the souls in her charge, despite her unquestionably brutal methods. unquestionably brutal methods. The Queen of Blades represents an intelligent, independent, protective figure. This card advises you to be brave and unwavering in the pursuit of what you want. Stand your ground, muster your confidence, and know your worth. So this is saying some of you guys have a lot of power when it comes to spirituality. Maybe you need to learn how to protect your auric field a little bit more. But I already see you standing up for yourself, and this is giving me that mama bear energy. So if you are a mother or father Pisces, even though we're showing up as queens here in the cards, you got to remember everybody has both masculine and feminine energy. And for you to clarify a queen with a queen, this really says that there is someone who's protecting other individuals, whether they're your kids, your nieces, or your nephews, your grandchildren. There is something that's worth protecting, even if you're protecting your own energy or your own home. Like it's saying, stand your ground, because what you're doing, what you're walking into is going to take you to the next level. You went from a queen to a queen. Clarify the Strength card. Now, the Strength card was in your obstacles and blockages. This was that maybe a lot of you guys didn't have the physical, spiritual, or mental strength to really see what was going on in your situation and how you would make forward movement to changing it. Some of you guys just needed that extra oomph, because there could have been something that kind of kept you bound to that situation. Let's see what that is. Can we clarify the Strength card for Pisces? So to clarify the Strength card, we have Strength. I am not playing. Oh my God. Okay, look. Y'all see me shuffle? We clarify the Strength card with the Strength card, you getting doubles. We clarify the queens with the queens. The Strength card with the Strength card. Come on. You stepping into a whole new energy. Oh man, y'all gonna have to tell me about this. So, the Strength card represents the inner resolve required to take control of your own destiny, much like Dean's vampire friend Benny. This is Benny. He's a vampire in the show Supernatural, which if you're interested in metaphysics or the occult or spirituality, or you want to learn more, or you like the mysterious shows, then definitely go watch Supernatural. But it requires Benny has to make a lot of difficult choices, because he is a vampire and he chose to work with Dean, a human, when usually vampires attack humans. So it's like you chose to work with somebody who may have been spiritually, mentally, or physically attacking you. Or there are just multiple things coming in, multiple obstacles and challenges coming in to the point where you felt like you were either going to have to create your own path and move out of this situation, or you were going to let that situation overcome you. And now that I see you have this Chariot card representing your energy, this tells me that that wasn't a choice. This tells me you automatically chose your success, your achievements, your growth over anything and anybody. And that is a very, very good energy to be in. It's funny. Okay, so it's talking about Benny rejecting his vampire maker, the woman he loves, and even his own bloodthirsty nature in an effort to live a life that harms no one. So when Benny turned into a vampire, let's say when you turned into this individual who had become hardened and unemotional and unattached, like this Four of Cups, to your situation, when you felt like you didn't have the ability or the strength to change things, you may have prayed or asked your ancestors, or just continued to be strong with this Strength card. And now that you have come out of that dark night of the soul, if you don't know what that is, definitely go look it up, because that's what you just went through. Now that you went through this dark night of the soul, even though there were many temptations, just as there were for Benny, because Benny as a vampire and he walking around the earth, technically vampires will always have this blood, like they want blood. That's what they drink. That's what sustains them. Just like humans eat food, vampires eat blood. It is what it is. And you had all these temptations too. But you chose not to partake in those addictions or those things that would have fed that negative side of you. I hope that makes sense. I feel like it does. Let's see. We're going to clarify the Lover's card here. This was the most interesting card because it was in your divine message situation. And I really get the energy that this is a new individual coming in for many of you in the romance department. Like, I'm not even getting business partnership. I'm getting straight yin and yang. This is, you're about to meet someone, or you are currently involved with someone who you feel very, very passionate about. Or there is so much love in the air. You feel a lot of love with this Lover's card. Can we get a clarifier for the Lover's card, please? And thank you for Pisces, January 2022. Clarify the Lovers. Okay, so to clarify the Lovers, we have the Seven of Cups. Or the Seven of Goblets, shall I say. I'm still learning this new deck. So the Seven of Goblets advises you to keep a grounded perspective when faced with multiple opportunities or choices. Grand visions and goals are great, but be careful not to get so caught up in dreams and fantasies that they end up getting you into trouble. Now is the time to focus on one thing. Choose wisely. And this is where the astrology kicks in for me, because we have Jupiter and Pisces. So Pisces, you may be the most affected by this transit. And it feels as though as all these new opportunities and things come your way, you have to use your discernment to really ask yourself, okay, which one of these things do I need? Which one of these opportunities should I grab? Which one of these people should I give my energy to? What school do I want to go to? I feel like you're going to be presented with so many different things in this new year that you're not going to know what to choose sometimes. So in those times, I want you to do some meditation or find a way to connect with yourself. Get a reading done if you need extra clarity. Use your petitions. Talk to your angels, your ancestors, your guides, your spiritual team. And wait for that clarity to come through. Because I don't want you to make a choice that you regret because you had too many options and you wasn't using your discernment. Alright? So, clarify this Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands was the near future card. And the Ten of Wands is like stressed, burnt out. You're done holding on to everyone else's burdens, holding on to everyone, like being this energetic toilet for other people. Feels like everyone's always asking so much of you to the point where you can't even do as much for you as you'd like. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. Alright, this is the last card. To clarify that Ten of Wands, we have the Hierophant, or I don't know what he'd be called, the Four Bones. I'm sorry, y'all. This is a new deck. Yes, the Four of Bones. And this is Zachariah. Zachariah is tasked with convincing Dean to allow Michael to use him as a vessel in the great battle against Lucifer. So this is actually a really funny part of the show. It's like, so in the human experience, there are truly people who are used as vessels for angels and archangels and other deities and spirits who want to incarnate into human form to assist humanity in their evolution. And during this particular part of the show, two of these angels wanted to fight, but in order for them to fight, they had to incarnate into a human form. Like, imagine wanting to fight somebody that bad that you're willing to change your shape, your energetic frequency, just to fight them. It's beef in the spiritual realm too, just like it is, just like y'all know it's petty people down here, it's petty angels up there, okay? That gets down and dirty and has to learn from experience too. And Zachariah was becoming frustrated and desperate because Dean was like, no, you can't have my body so you can fight your brother. No. And Zachariah's toxic, manipulative nature and the end justifies the means. Persistence personified. The Five of Bones represents conflict, unrest, and tension. So in the near future, there is a challenge coming up because you're going to have to make some sort of decision. And that decision for you does not mean blow up. Remember, your first card, hold water in your mouth. Some of y'all get so frustrated to the point where you want to tell all the, just spill all your emotions or yell or cause this conflict or let yourself get so frustrated to the point where you blow up. You spill the water that's coming out your mouth. You talk to somebody in a way that just brings your own vibrational frequency down. And I know sometimes you got to learn how to check people, put people in their place. But Pisces, I need you to hold that water in your mouth. I need you to communicate in a way where you manifesting everything that you need to get yourself out of that predicament, because you had the Strength card, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Blades. You had way too many queens for you to be telling me that you didn't have the strength to overcome your situation. All you had to do was work on manifesting it and bringing it into this reality, taking action and steps towards it. You knew that that was the key the whole time. So Pisces, welcome to the year of the new vision for you. I hope you all have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.